of the themes in Act 4 of King Lear is blindness is a mental flaw. This is shown when Gloucester says in Scene 1, "I have no way and therefore want no eyes. I stumbled when I saw." Gloucester is saying even though before when he had his eyes and could see, he made mistakes. He realizes now as a blind man that he can spiritually see more.
Throughout Act 4 in King Lear, many characters were developed. For example, King Lear said, "I'm a very foolish, fond old man." He went from selfish and reckless to forgiving and humble. Also, Gloucester was characterized when he said, "Alack, I have no eyes." This was direct characterization because he literally had no eyes. Also, he said, "Thy life's a miracle." This event changed him because when he fell off the cliff and survived, he had a whole new outlook on life.
The character motives in Act 4, Scene 1 is Edgar is dressed as poor Tom, but later reveals that he cannot stand pretending. And later, Gloucester becomes suicidal and figures out that he has been blinded by the truth and that Edmund betrayed him. And then in Scene 2, Goneril kisses Edmund, betraying her husband. Later, Albany expresses hatefulness to Goneril and calls her a witch. Albany later finds out about Gloucester blinding and is then over the whole conflict. And in Scene 3, Cordelia shows sorrow about a letter she found about her sister's treatment to her father, and King Lear finds out where Cordelia is but feels guilty to see her. Then he finally realizes what he did to her was wrong. In Scene 4, Cordelia shows that she actually loves her father by searching for him. In Scene 5, Regan says she wants Edmund to herself even though Goneril wants him to. Therefore, she treats Goneril like her father, which is poorly. Later, Regan places a bounty on Gloucester to be killed. She is showing signs that she is now corrupted by power. In Scene 6, Lear is even more insane and still believes he is in power. Gloucester is reunited with the king and then realizes he still has a reason to live. And Goneril is further betrayed by Albany and wants him dead. Finally, in Scene 7, Lear seems to have regained some sanity and Cordelia finally forgives her father.
Figurative language is shown greatly throughout King Lear. For example, personification. "Now let thy friendly hand put strength enough to it." And this is personification because hands aren't friendly, therefore it's personification. And the next one is alliteration. For example, "the bounty and the benchen of heaven to boot and boot." And this is alliteration because it has the occurrence of the B's throughout the line. The next one is hyperbole. For example, "Why, this would make a man of salt, to use his eyes for garden water pots. I am laying autumn's dust." And this is hyperbole because it's exaggerating how the man would be salt and his eyes would be used for water pots along with the dust for autumn. And then the last one is a sonnet. And for example, "sa, sa, sa." And this is a sonnet because it uses the ah sound repeatedly.
Some key quotes and passages from Act 4 is when Gloucester says, "I have no way and therefore want no eyes. I stumbled when I saw, full of tis seen, our means secure us, and our mirror defeats." And that means that Gloucester can see more without his eyes. The second quote is, "As files to wanton boys are we to the gods. They kill us for their sport." And that just means that the gods don't really care about the people and they just manipulate them to use them. Another quote is by Gloucester, "Oh, you mighty gods, this world I do renounce, and in your sights shake patiently my great affliction off. If I could bear it longer and not fall to quarrel with your great upless wills, my snuff and I loath part of nature should burn itself out. And he's talking to the gods, and this is like the reason why he wants to die. So that's a pretty important quote. Another one from Gloucester is, "You ever gentle gods, take my breath for me. Let not my worser spirit tempt me again to die before you, please." And Gloucester is saying that he thinks the gods love him after like he didn't die, and he thinks that the gods like don't want him to die, so he's asking the gods not to like let him die if they don't want him to do that. The last quote I have is from Lear. He says, "Why art mad? A man may see how this world goes with no eyes. Look thine ears. See how yon justice rails upon yon simple thief." And people can see, this means that people can see without their eyes better because they can just hear words, and that's like the truth, and they don't use judgment with their eyes.
Preach.
Why do you look so bad, Gloucester?
My eyes got gouged out. Bring this man some clothes. But who's going to guide you? I won't need no guidance when I go to the cliffs. Okay, just... Here's some new clothes.
So very grateful. Hey, yo, why aren't you doing anything? Remember our plan to rule Britain?
Well, you and your sister have been awful to your father.
I have news that Cornwall has died and Gloucester has lost his eyes.
Tell me more.
Where's my father? He's insane!
Don't worry, with proper medication, his sanity can be restored.
Okay.
I have news. The British forces are advancing.
We have now arrived at the cliff.
Okay.
Careful, careful, careful.
Oh, okay.
2 feet is the drop off. Are you sure?
Yes, leave me. Tell me when you've gone.
I've gone.
Okay.
Ah! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Are you alive?
Leave me to die.
How did you survive this? How did what?
I'm alive?
Get up! The gods must love you.
What? Lear? Is that you?
Yeah.
I can't believe Cordelia is in the danger zone. Let's go this way. Here you go.
I'm gonna kill Gloucester.
No. Get.
Goneril has a letter for Edgar.
See what this says. Goneril and Edmund want to kill the Duke of Albany. Wake up, Father, wake up. Wake up. I'm so glad you're okay.
Oh, Cordelia.